Hey everybody, my name is Dylan and welcome back to the channel. Once again, we are playing Mini Motorways. In last part, I believe we played, where is it? Zurich. We did a pretty good score. We almost hit 3,000, very, very close. This part, we're going to play Manila. We're going to see how we do. I'm just going to jump right into it. No talking, just straight into the game. Let's see here. This is an interesting color scheme. We'll see how well my thumbnail turns out with this color scheme. I quite enjoy making Mini Motorways thumbnails, because I just, take a screenshot of our completed city and then I blur it a little bit, but I always find it interesting. Some color schemes work really, really well for it, and some don't work very well at all, so we'll have to see. You guys already know the beginning of Mini Motorways videos are always very, what am I trying to say? Very quiet. It's a very quiet start, very slow start, but it'll pick up, I'm sure. That's already an interesting proposition. We have the roads to spare, so I think let's try to go around if we can. There we go. I don't think that's too bad. So like I said, in Zurich we hit 2948, I think was our exact score. I would really like to hit 3,000 in this city. Are we going to be able to? I don't know, but I'm gonna remain optimistic. I think we can if we try hard. We gotta channel it. My brother doesn't play this game very regularly. I play this game quite often, even in my free time, just like not even recording. I play it on my free time on my my phone, actually. I play the mobile version of it. And I do pretty good. I would say I tend to do better when I'm playing on my own than I do recording on videos, actually. So I feel like I do pretty good on my own. But then my brother always texts me, like, you got, 6,000 on Los Angeles or whatever, 7,000 on Dubai or whatever. And I'm like, how do you reach those scores? Like, I thought I was good, but he always beats my scores, which is okay, but yikes. Okay, let's pause this really quick. Try to see if we can have this bridge go this way, I guess. Not my favorite thing in the world, but then we can have another bridge here. And I think we'll kind of split this guy off like that. I think that'll work. We'll see how that works anyway. Really like to split. Yeah, there we go. That works. There's another guy there. Could bring the argument to eventually bring a road around here and connect to this guy. If this red in the middle gets any busier. But for right now, I think this is just fine. Coming upon another week. Week 2, traffic lights or road tiles. Honestly, I just never use traffic lights, so I would rather get 30 road tiles. That may be a controversial opinion, but I just don't use traffic lights. They have a place, but I don't ever use them. That, I think, is just gonna have to be how we play that one. We could roundabout that, which maybe I will until we have a better use for the roundabout. I say that's a good enough use for me. Anything we can do to optimize traffic, especially in the early game. The least amount of metaphorical fires we can put out in the early game, the better prepared we'll be for late game when we do have emergencies that require our attention. While I have you guys here, I need you guys to do me a favor. Go in the description below. Go to my social media links. The first link will be a Discord channel. I need you guys to join that Discord channel. That's the Dill the Gamer community Discord. I will post basically anything and everything there. That will be a place where I post all my community updates. So if, something going on, I can't, stream this week or whatever, all those updates are going to go there. I'll also have, motorway. I'll also have, video announcements that automatically populate into those channels appropriately. When a video comes out or I'm streaming, it just automatically populates an announcement. So I need you guys to join that Discord. That'll be super important for you guys to stay up to date with my channel and what's going on. I don't like this. I don't like the yellow tree we have going on here, especially now that this guy's a skyscraper. We could think about motorwaying in something. But I kind of want to hold my motorway just a little bit longer. I don't want to use it preemptively and then have to delete it right away. So we're going to hold on to it for now. Like this, for example, I feel we're going to have to motorway in somewhere. Oh, this is not good. Yikes. I don't even know what to do. I guess we're going to have to do a... We can't really do that. Ugh. This is ugly. Let's go ahead. We know we have to motorway in these guys over to there. We know that has to happen. And then I think we can keep this bridge. It's just going to have to be a bit of a wonky road, but I think we can do that. And I think that's not terrible. It's not great, but not terrible. I think we will kind of expand that curve a little bit in case we get a couple more houses in that dark blue neighborhood. Another red there is interesting. Hopefully this week we get a bridge. Yeah, I'm going to take this bridge, and then what we can do, it's going to be a bit of a longer route, but then we can snake in through here. Like that. Not ideal, but it'll work. Comment of the day for you guys. For you guys who watch my content fairly regularly, you know we've done a lot of content like this where I don't show my face. There's no face cam. It's just a little bit more of a chill video where we just kind of hang out, no face cam, less stress, etc. And we also do some content like streams and like our Stray series where it is face cam, a little bit higher production value, things like that. Comment below which vibe you like better. Do you like the lower, and I want to say lower effort because there's still a lot of effort that goes into videos like this, believe it or not, especially on the editing side. But what do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer the face cam content where it's a little bit higher production, you guys see my face, stuff like that? Or do you guys like this little bit more laid back feel? So I'm curious to see kind of what you guys think. This over here is interesting. We're going to wait for the end of this week to do anything. We will take this bridge. I think what we're going to have to do, I don't really like it, but we're going to have to color share a little bit. We're going to put these dark blues right there as well. And then this green, we're going to go right like that. Not ideal, but it is what it is. What was I saying? Oh yeah, comment down below. Which type of content do you like better? The face cam or the no face cam? I'm just genuinely curious. I'm going to keep doing both. I'm just curious what your guys' preferences are. So, ugh, I don't like that. But actually, no, that's actually, oh, actually, that's better. That's just fine. Spoke too soon. I don't feel super confident already, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm feeling a little nervous, especially this guy's a skyscraper and we have a lot of reds not connected. Like, the skyscraper's not doing very well. I think for right now I'm gonna pull that guy on, so it's 3 and 1, but eventually this guy's gonna sink too if it only has 1, so I don't know how this will shape up. The motorway actually could be very good because, again, I don't want to use this so soon, but here's what I'm going to do. We're going to get all 4 of these guys just connected right there. And then these 3, we're just going to motorway in straight to there with these 2 guys connecting if they need to. But right now they don't need to, probably, so we're going to do something like that and see how that works out. That also frees up a bridge that we can use somewhere else as well, so I think that's a good trade-off. I shifted that motorway around a little bit, but that should pick itself up now. Red guy there is interesting. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere as far as reds go. A yellow there is also interesting. I think for now, again, I really hate this. But for now, I think we're going to have to do that. I really don't like that, but I I don't really know what other options. Actually, we totally do have another option. And, we don't have a bridge, though. When I get another bridge, we have a really good option right here, I think. But a red there is also interesting. We'll see what we get at the end of this week here. Another bridge. I think... I don't know what to do about this red yet, but we're going to ignore that for a second. We're going to shift a couple of these yellows. Probably more than a couple. Probably 4, honestly, because that still leaves... Well, no, maybe 3. These 3 guys. Over here. To that yellow. This red guy becomes interesting now, though. I think we have enough road tiles. This is not permanent, but we have enough road tiles to just run an insanely long road right here. So I think that's what we're going to do. Again, it's not exactly ideal, but I think it'll get the job done for the time being. We just hit 500, so not too shabby, I don't think. This game is always like very therapeutic to me, just hearing all the little boops and buzzes of the cars reaching their destination. It's kind of like a ASMR. Not that I watch ASMR, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. Just kind of those, you know, peaceful little sounds. Just kind of give you a little boost of serotonin. Got a little blue neighborhood down there. Everything looks like it's doing all right, though, I think. It doesn't look like there's really any complaints anywhere yet, which is nice. I'll take another bridge. Those extra greens are really handy there. It could really be worth eliminating this motorway and then getting a bridge that just comes down to those guys. Because then we have a motorway free, which I think makes a little bit more sense. That guy became a skyscraper, which is a little concerning, but luckily we have 3 there now, so I'm not opposed to that. That's not my favorite, though. Oh, goodness. Okay, 1 second. Let's pause for a second and regroup. That green there isn't bad. I might shift just a second one under that road. The problem is now we're sharing 3 colors on this little bit, and I'm not vibing with that a lot, but it's what we gotta do. This guy here is a little upsetting. But it's not the end of the world. Because we have a spare motorway, so let's just take these 3. And motorway in right there. I think that's alright. I'm okay with that. How are we feeling? How's the vibe check? I feel like we're doing okay. This yellow in the middle here, that yellow skyscraper, is doing a little... It's a little worrying. That also became a skyscraper. That only has 2 houses, so I'm not super convinced with that. But I don't really know what to do about that, though. We'll see how it goes. Another blue there. How interesting. I think it could be worth then. Well, I don't know. That's a pickle. That's a real pickle. Let's wait just a second and see if we get any more that may spawn over here. Doesn't really look like it. Let's then shift that motorway right there. We got a lot of color sharing going on that way, so I'm not super keen on that, but I don't really know what else to do, so that's just gonna have to be how it's gonna have to be for the moment. We do have a motorway we could use, but I'd like to keep that. I know this red is gonna struggle soon, so I'd like to keep that as much as we can. I actually think the red may be a now kind of situation. Oops, no, keep that. We're in a motorway in there. We just hit 1,000, so we're a third of the way to my goal. That red skyscraper on the right has me a little worried. But I think we have enough help that hopefully it should kind of come down. Let's do a roundabout there. Could be worth... I don't really think we can fit in a roundabout there, unfortunately. Could we fit in a roundabout here? Because that would actually be wonderful if we could. That has to share a road. But then we could connect those and those. And then the motorway coming off of there. We gotta kind of go quick, though. We need this motorway back. Immediate pause. And we're gonna connect a fourth in there, and actually maybe a fifth for just a second. Gotta go quick, 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 quick. This is not fantastic. They're going down, but I don't know if they're going down enough, frankly. We don't really have any help to give them, though, really. Especially now that that guy's a skyscraper. I don't really know what to do. I'm at a bit of a loss, but maybe we'll get something to help us out here. A bridge. Sure. Third guy there. Means another guy could go help out there. This yellow skyscraper up at the top is a little concerning. I don't really know what to do about it. I guess we could pull off another one of them. Can we fit in another bridge there? We can't, actually. Yikes. I think these blues maybe have calmed down a little bit. Hopefully it stays that way. This yellow up top is still bothering me, though. Let's connect that guy in, and then these couple. Let's throw in there, I guess. How are we feeling? I think we're doing okay. Now that these blues up top are calmed down, I think we're going to split a couple of these off preemptively to prepare for that skyscraper. A red there is interesting because I don't really know what to do with that. For now, we do have a bridge. I feel like this is going to be too long of a commute, but I also don't know what to do. So for now, we're going to shift these 4 reds down and all the way across, because we have a bridge to spare. Oops. Shift them all the way over there. this is definitely a little bit of traffic spaghetti, but I feel like this could actually be worse. Famous last words, though, of course. I do know that. I'm worried about these yellows in the middle. I just really have no way to get more yellows to them, unfortunately. And that blue down there is a skyscraper, which makes me really nervous with this blue community sharing roads and the greens sharing roads. But again, that's one of those... I don't really have any solutions. We just hit 2,000. I guess preemptively what we should be doing is... splitting this off here. And getting lots of blues, because these blues are just sitting here doing nothing. This isn't a permanent solution, but if they're just sitting here doing nothing, they might as well be backup for when this guy eventually needs them. Or until we have a better use for that bridge. A green there. I'm gonna wait till the end of the week. We're almost at the end of the week. We'll see what we get, because I don't know what to do about those greens. That's really secluded. Not in a very good spot. Hopefully a motorway, yay! There may be a better use for this motorway eventually, but for right now it's just gonna cover those greens. Blues there. Okay, so yellows in the middle are no longer sustainable. So, what can we do about that? We've really got to connect these yellows in somehow. Yikes. Let's go ahead, take this bridge back. And then we could then bridge these greens over there. Well, I don't really want to do that either, but these yellows have to go somewhere. It's really these over here. These yellows over here have to go somewhere. So let's take that motorway back too, I guess. And we just gotta hope this guy can handle it till we get the motorway back. Okay. So motorway. Let's try to split this. And those fully get that traffic. And then that is fed by those three yellows. And then these greens, it's going to be ugly. Not my favorite. But we're going to have to bridge right there. We don't really have much of a choice otherwise. I'm hoping we can save these yellows in time. I think we may just be able to. What's struggling now? Yeah, that's just because I disconnected that blue. The yellow's still struggling. I think it's... Oops, I didn't mean to zoom in like that. It's totally this traffic right here. So if we can then all direct this through the roundabout, I am going to zoom in here so I can see what I'm doing. If we can direct all of that traffic through the roundabout, maybe that'll be better, I don't know. I'm worried that this yellow in the middle is going to end up sinking us, but yeah, the blues here are also not ideal. Because it's just these light blues and these dark blues are sharing, and there's such a bottleneck right there. And I don't know what else to do other than roundabout there. Connect in a couple of these blues. as backup, but then it's gonna cause even more traffic on the yellow line, which we really don't want to do either. But this might just be a how many seconds can we last kind of game at the moment. But all right, this light blue is the worry. This light blue over here too, actually. I think we're gonna have to cross in there, which creates a nasty intersection there, but then we can pull another one of those off. Hopefully calm that guy down on the right a little bit. As far as this goes, this is just really nasty. Hey, this blue, we have no choice. This blue is gonna sink us, and I don't know how to fix it. We don't have any way to connect them in, really. Are there any bridges we could delete that we don't really need? Not really. All of our bridges are kind of used up, aren't they? Okay. We have another week. Let's hope for a motorway. No, we do have a bridge, though. So, let's then split off here. Bridge in light blues and hope this is enough to save it. It may be a little too late, though. But let's immediately get those going. So now the yellows here are struggling. We'll pull another house down up there for them. And now it's just such a traffic jam in this intersection. Maybe a little too late for that guy. I was really hoping for 3,000. We're so close to 3,000. It's just such a traffic jam. Let's pull that guy off. And this is ugly too. We're gonna pull that guy through. I'm really just doing anything we can to reach 3,000. We're so close. We're 100 away. They're barely hanging on. I think we're gonna reach it though, but just barely. Let's go ahead, connect those guys in. Connect that guy through. Anything we can. We just hit 3,000, so I'm happy. We'll see how long we can last, but this is a good run. I'm happy with this run. What else can we do here? Let's send those guys through there. How are the greens? Oh, no. I didn't really want the greens on this road at all. Unfortunately, there's not really a way around it. There's not really a way to disconnect the greens without disconnecting a ton of light blues. Well, let's connect. Yeah, I don't know. There's really nothing to do, unfortunately. We're almost at the end of another week. Maybe we can get a motorway or something if we can hold on. We did have a motorway. Okay, how can we best use this motorway? I think this motorway is going to be best used by deleting this. And then getting all of this light blue traffic straight in through there. It may again be a little too late, especially these light blues. Actually, the light blue on the top I didn't even see. Yeah, that light blue on the top is what's going to get us. You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy that we went that way. 3,200. That's all right with me. That's totally fine with me. Let's see where that put us on the leaderboard here. I'm trying to have a more positive outlook on these scores. I realized I beat myself up a little bit. Top 5%, not terrible. I mean, Zurich was what, top 15%? No, top 4%. Okay. Top 15% would be worse than 5%. I don't know what I was thinking. Top 5% is pretty good. I'll take top 5%. Nice. Okay. Well, next time we'll play Rio de Janeiro. Thread your roads between mountains and sea in vibrant Rio de Janeiro. That'll be fun. I think we've got Dubai, Mexico. We're making our way through it. There's still quite a bit. And I think they just announced on their Twitter. I think I saw on their Twitter that they're adding 3 new cities, but we've got, how many more cities do we have? Dubai is, no, Rio is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8, and then I think they said they're adding 3 more. So we've technically got 11 left, but all right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Next time we'll play Rio de Janeiro, and I will see you guys all later. Bye-bye.